somebody's truck, and I'm like, even though I'm like driving past, I'm like, I have to like, and even though I'm like, I'm turning, because that's like, but I don't. I don't turn because it might look like I'm trying to follow him even though I'm not, and so I keep having like driving down this long street so I can like turn way later on, because I had to make it look like I'm not, even though I wasn't, even though I was already turning. I've just never had someone like hate me so much. I just don't get it. To like make it legal to not even see them. Like, wow, you really hate me. It's so insulting. Like, so I have to make, I have to avoid them. And if that means like going out of my way, I do. Even though I hope to see him, because I still, but I'm like, I have to let it go. And, I don't know how you let things go when you, like, you want something still, like, it's hard to just cut that off, It just sucks. I'm like, this isn't, like, also where I grew up, too, so it's, like, annoying that I feel like I'm constantly watched or, like, followed or, like, if I go down a street that's somewhere near somewhere, that could be misconstrued in some way. It's like, no, I have my own life. I'm not, like, stalking him. Like, get over yourselves. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. It's really annoying. It's like my neighborhood. I was here since high school. Like, but I don't want to go back thinking about all that. It just makes me really sad when I'm like, because it's just an example of that and what's been that for years. I feel like everyone just disappeared, and it's like, wow, you really hate me so much that you have to get something legal to keep me away. Like, it's so hurtful. I think it's what it is. It's so hurtful. It's so insulting. It's so wrong, because it's like, no, all you had to say was like, I hate you. Like, and I'd be embarrassed and I'd stay away. I just don't think that I'm that awful. Like, you don't have to like me, but I don't think I'm that awful, And it's just like what everyone else does too. Everyone just ignores me, and like, even though they put me in their, things or do like it's just like, it's not the same as like, oh, you actually, not that I expect this from everyone, but like, you actually want me around in your life. Like, I don't think oh wow, I wish someone liked me. I wish someone wanted to take me out and go get drinks or something. That'd be fun. I don't know. Yeah, I could do more to like, I feel like I made such an effort when I first got back here, and had learned also from experiences, like, just how to, even if like I have a tendency to like stay in or something, and like, or like I'm not on purpose like sequestering myself off like at all. I just don't like going out by myself. It's not that much fun. I'd rather have everything I need around me and home, and like go sit at a bar where weird people hit on you and stuff. Like, I would make more of a effort, but I already have, and it's just like, that's I think what's most disappointing, is like when you do make such a huge effort for things that, it's not true that if you try hard enough you'll get what you want, or that things will work out. Because I'm just kind of like, I really did, like, when I got back here was my last, like, I have just enough energy to like put things into, put my whole self into this next project, like, but if it doesn't work out, like, and it has to, because it's all it's now, I'd already been like sort of disappointed, so I was just like, but I can muster up enough energy to like put one more big effort in, and then I keep holding on and holding out for something, because I'm like, I don't want it to all be for nothing and just to be back where I started. And I don't have the energy at this point, nor do I have the faith that it'll work out, like the hope that it'll just like, the things will work out in all these different sectors, from work to like a job and people talking to me and like, you know, start a social life again and like people be interested. Like, I'm sorry you didn't like my way of like flirting, but I tried, you know, I really did like put in effort to like reach out to people. And it's just kind of like, wow, no wonder I'm like so terrified of people now, because I did that and people still like dismissed me, like brushed me off, and like, and I'm just like, who do you think you are to do that so much to someone? Like, you must have a really big sense of self, I guess. Because if someone tried as much as I did to reach out to people, like, how could, like, I don't want, you know, pity, like, anything, but I'm just kind of like, how do you not feel bad? I don't know, like, how that works, but I don't know. I've just never, like, had anything he would be, like, complimented or something, like, I don't know. It's just so sad to me. I'm just, like, driving around, like, wow, my life's just, like, going to, like, try not to think about it, but, like, just pass me by, like, and why? Because all I did was try to, like, make the effort and try to reach out and try to understand and put myself in other people's position, you know, and, like, I just feel like I'm even worse off than I was, like, and it's the things like people not responding to you, or the people, like, dismissing you and, like, getting nowhere in work or whatever, like, it's those things that, like, I'm not a depressed person, but it's, like, those things that, like, chain reaction lead to another thing that lead to having a life again, to having, you know, people around, and not having to spend, like, holidays alone, things like that. Like, it's one thing that leads to the next, and it's like, I'm not denying myself those things, but I don't know how else to get them if everyone, you know, people don't like me, or, like, won't include me, or, like, won't give me an answer, reason, or anything for any of the questions I've asked, and not even an answer as to why they won't. Like, what's stopping them? What's stopping people? I don't get it, you know? And I just really wish I knew. So then at least I could put, like, a reasonable answer to what bothers me. Like, yeah, it sucks, but at least, you know, like, I can say why they're doing it. Like, then instead of just being left in this, like, confusion of, like, whirlwind of, like, wow, I guess I'm shitty, or I guess I'm, like, not someone they want to include. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know the reason why people won't, you know, especially in certain things, like, people won't communicate directly to me, and I'm like, when is something good going to happen that's, like, tangible, that I can, like, build on, I guess, or that I can, like, I don't know. I don't want to be, like, such a downer on, like, a Friday night. I'm just like, where to even begin? Because I'm just so uninspired now that, like, there's, what possibilities are there, you know, and, like, and I still don't know the reason why I'm being, like, isolated from people, like, not hearing from people, like, you know, must be. And, like, it's like, if you did something wrong, then, like, people should be able to tell you that, so that you don't have to, like, wonder why, you know, and you can fix it. Like, unless the point is just to punish people and not have people get better, you know, if that's what they want, then yeah, keep doing it, keep it up, like, don't tell people what they did wrong, or what it is that you don't like, or wish they would change, or something we're insulted by it, then so that they don't do it in the future. Don't just punish people for no reason and not ever explain to them or anything, you know. Like, I know that's not everyone, but it's a possibility. It's like some reason for why people, you know, I have no clue. It just, all it does is make me even more depressed, and I guess that must be part of their goal too. I'm just kind of like, why? I didn't do anything on purpose to anyone. So if you have a problem, then you just took something wrong, and it's not my fault. Like, you can't punish me for what your personal preferences, like for me not fulfilling your personal preferences and how someone should act. Like, you can't punish someone for that, especially if you don't explain it to them. So, and this like long drawn out of like, I'm just already over it. Like, there's nothing concrete, nothing substantial. There's not a letter. There's not anything that I can like even bank on. It's just like intuition and feeling like there's something happening or coming that I don't know. But it's been like that for years, and I'm just kind of like, I'm over it. I don't want to like be wishing on some ghost to like show up and give me an answer. Like, when people are more than capable of doing that. Like, I don't know. If you don't think I can handle the truth, then, I mean, but it's not really your call, because if it implicates me, then I should know either way. And really, nothing can make me more, it just makes me think that, like, it must be really bad or something if you can't tell me, you don't want to tell me. Like, why you won't explain things to me directly, or and then, you know, you get paranoid and upset because, like, what could it be? And like that for years, and you're kind of operating without knowing what it is that people, you know, and it's just so mean. And I'm over it. I'm like, feel like people are like, oh yeah, good job or something but not directly again. So it's not like I can actually say thank you or take it, appreciate it, you know, like appreciate being appreciated or something. Like, I can't relish in any of my own achievements. I can't say I did this or that because no one gives me credit. Like, it's just awful, basically. It's just fucking like living like a ghost. It's just awful. And I'm supposed to be like super like grateful when I can't even prove it to people, and so then it makes no difference. Like, it's just fucking awful. It's so awful, and it's so lonesome, and it's so mean because it's so gaslighting. It's so like confusing, and it fucks with your life and how you perceive things, and it's horrible. And no one cares, because I've been saying this for over a year, and they just like, no one says anything. If I had any sort of clue that like there was something I could know for sure, or understand for sure, or something, like, but there isn't. There's nothing. So then like time's like, and then I could have at least enjoyed this whole thing, and at least enjoyed this process, because I knew it was like, I didn't have to like think I was being super self-centered or super like, maybe that was your whole thing, like, I don't know, but I didn't ask for it. I was never that way. Everyone has an ego. Like, fuck everyone. Like, if that's what they think, like, everyone, you do too. Like, screw you. Like, I'm just so sick. Why do people think they need to teach me a lesson on all the time? Why? When I've done nothing to you, I've done nothing to harm anyone, but this harmed me, and yet I somehow am still questioning whether I did something wrong. Like, why do people think they know so much better than me? You're all just so fucked up yourselves. Like, I don't understand why you think you're all prejudiced and like have your own views, and you all have your own shit. No one's better than me. Like, I don't know why you think it's okay to treat me the way that you have. Keep me in isolation, not talk to me, not address me directly, put me through this like confusion, and not explain things to me where I feel like I'm being punished. Like, never ends. Maybe I just need to, I don't know, never get an answer, I guess. Somehow you took what was my outlet to the world and turned it around and made it about yourselves and about your own profession, so that now I can't even do that. I can't even, you know, without you thinking it's about you. It's like sometimes some of these, you know, it doesn't even matter. People don't get it. It's just fucking selfish. Not even worth explaining. changes life for me. It just gets worse and worse, and I still have no money and no job prospects. I'm just kind of like, everyone uses me, so I'm just like, don't people feel bad? Don't they want to help you out, like be able to live? Like, I don't get it. If they found you inspiring, isn't that kind of how it works? Like you inspire someone, you help someone, they want to help you too. Like, but it doesn't really help me when you won't name me and I have to prove and people think I'm crazy because I don't have my name on something, but I'm like, this person doesn't even fucking matter. It's just hell. And then I like step out for 5 seconds and I'm like all of a sudden making turns to avoid what's his name and whoever his girlfriend is, and it makes me so sad because I'm like, I like you so much. Why don't people just give you a chance? They seem they know you after like, maybe they just caught you at the worst time of your life, you know? And then it just got worse, so just, I don't know. But can't people see like at least good intention underneath acts? Like, even if you didn't like how I did it, like, didn't you have at least seen that like it was with good intent, that I was trying to do something nice? Like,